This video is brought to you by the Deck of Mini and their Black Friday sale, and by the Roll for Combat Actual Play podcast and their Agents of Edgewatch adventure. Hello and welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. Today we're circling back around to Pathfinder Battles City of Lost Omens, which was the pre-painted mini set they released earlier this year. So you had the full booster set, you had the 2 adult dragons, but you also had this. You had the Thieves Guild. This is a set of pre-painted scatter terrain with a lot of different uses, actually. You've got treasure chests, and you've got bags of loot. You've got tavern tables that are loaded up with cards and drinks, but you've also got weapon racks and training dummies and trapdoors. But the big centerpiece of this set is an altar to the god Norgorber, powered by some LEDs. So while this is marketed as a generic Thieves Guild, it ties in perfectly to Book 2 of the Agents of Edgewatch adventure path called 60 Feet Under, where the characters have to infiltrate a Thieves Guild hideout that's also tied to a Norgorber cult. So now, of course, this set is also perfectly usable in your D&D games as well, so if you have no idea who Norgorber is, stick around and I'll tell you all about him. For now, though, let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Inside, we have a table loaded up with loot, including a backpack, sword, boots, a mask, and some jewelry. We also have a table with cards, frothy drinks, and a melted down candle. Next is a treasure chest with many locks, good for lock-picking practice or to store your prized Beanie Baby collection. We've got 2 solid-looking chairs, an honest-to-God thieves tool set, and a bag of loot. This set fits right in with your WarLock Tiles dungeon dressing set. The tables are identical, if a slightly darker color, and the chairs are identical as well. None of the items are removable from the tables, by the way. Next, we have a door with more locks than is strictly reasonable on one side, a weapons rack with short swords, daggers, potion bottles, caltrops, and a rope. There's a well-used archery target, a trapdoor with a partial ladder giving the illusion of depth, and 2 training dummies. One loaded up with bells to practice your pickpocketing skills, and a regular one to practice your sneak attacks, or just to hang your dirty laundry on. The door itself is very similar to the doors included in the WarLock Tiles Doors and Archways set, so you can slot it right in your WarLock Tile builds anywhere you would put one of those doors. The door does not open, though. And finally, here's our shrine to Norgorber with its removable corpse piles. Norgorber is described in detail in the Pathfinder 2 ebook Gods and Magic. He's the god of greed, murder, poison, and secrets. He also goes by the names Father Skinsaw, the Grey Master, and the Reaper of Reputation. He is a member of the Ascended, a mortal who passed the test of the Starstone to ascend to godhood. But unlike some of the other members of the Ascended, like Iomade or Cato Kalian, there isn't much known about Norgorber prior to his ascension. It's easy to see how a Thieves Guild may find common cause with Norgorber and his worshippers, though. The Norgorber shrine itself has removable braziers, so if you have other transparent effects, you can plop them on instead. The 2 LEDs underneath are controlled by 2 separate buttons on the bottom of the shrine. The first press turns them on with a steady brightness. We're going to shift our camera down to 10 frames per second here to try to give you a better view of the changing LEDs, but again, the flickering is a side effect of the video recording. In real life, the LEDs shift in brightness very subtly without flickering. Just like most of the WizKids LEDs, it has 3 settings. The second click makes the LED cycle between full brightness and off at a steady pace. This may be less useful for fires and more useful for some sort of artificial effect. The third click makes the LEDs pulsate more naturally. This is a mode you'll probably use most often. And a fourth click turns the LEDs off. The back wall of the shrine can also be removed if you'd prefer to use it as an archway. You can also flip that wall around to a more bare wall if you want to lose some of that religious iconography. This is all pretty great if you want to turn your shrine into a secret door. Now, the corpse piles are specifically made to sit on the stairs of this particular shrine and likely won't be all that useful anywhere else. To me, it's a bit hard to see exactly what they even are, but it might be fun to have them be some sort of amorphous monster that comes to life when someone gets too close. Overall, this ends up feeling like a follow-up to the WarLock Tiles dungeon dressing set with compatible tables, chairs, and other items. The super locked door and chest are fun inclusions that not only make sense as practice instruments for aspiring master thieves, but also as fun challenges a party may encounter in a dungeon. The Thieves tool set is something I never really considered having a mini for before, but now I want a mini for every tool set in the game. Let me see those cartographer's tools, brewer's supplies, and alchemist supply minis. And for that matter, how about a musical instrument collection? This set released alongside the City of Lost Omens mini collection, and that set included 2 minis that work very well with the Thieves Guild set here. First, you have the Thief Guildmaster, a rare in the set. And you also have a mini of Norgorber himself, also a rare. If you'd like to see our full review of the whole City of Lost Omens set, you can check out that eye in the corner of the screen. This set has an MSRP of $59.99, though you can certainly find it cheaper if you shop around. It is out now, and it's not too hard to track down. If you'd like to see our review of the other premium City of Lost Omens set, the Adult Red and Black Dragons, you can check out that review in the eye of the corner of the screen now. The Thieves Guild here is a fun set with pieces that won't necessarily hit your table at every session, but which will add a lot of flavor when you need them. Now I've got a couple of announcements for you at the end of this video, but first, many thanks to our sponsors for this video. First, the Deck of Mini and their big Black Friday mega sale. You can check it out at deckofmini.com/GG2020. If you use that link, they know we sent you. It's a fantastic time to pick up Humblewood, as the PDF, the physical book, and the box set are all on sale. Now I'm putting our Humblewood review up in that eye in the corner of your screen. You should absolutely check out the Islands of Sina Una, a 5e setting book that pulls from the pre-colonial mythology and culture of the Philippines. I got to playtest Sina Una not so long ago, and it's really magical. We'll have a full review of it once we get our hands on the physical book sometime soon, I hope. Plus, you've got all the reference cards, big bad booklets, Humblewood minis, and much more that we'll be highlighting throughout November. And you can also use the code GG2020 to get free shipping in the US and Canada on orders over $50. And if you use that code, they know the Gallant Goblin sent you. Check out the sale at deckofmini.com/GG2020. Let me know what you picked up in the comment section down below. I might finally get those Humblewood minis I've been missing. And we want to thank the Roll for Combat Actual Play podcast and their Agents of Edgewatch adventure, which we've been highlighting yet again with today's Thieves Guild review. If you want to see the Norgorber cult and Thieves Guild in action, the Roll for Combat podcast is the place to do it. They're currently rolling through book 1 of the adventure, so they're still building up to this particular encounter, so sorry, some slight spoilers here, but this really is an amazing and fun adventure path. Currently my favorite for 2nd edition probably. And Roll for Combat is doing a great job in showing it off with flair. You can check it out on your podcasting app of choice or over at rollforcombat.com. Now those end of video announcements that I promised you. First, Grady and I are getting ready to pack up and move back to Texas, so our release schedule may be a bit sporadic during November and December, but we'll attempt to keep those videos flowing as best we can. If you're not following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, you're missing out on some amazing mini news and previews that we've been sharing, so go check us out there if you like. Next, I'm teaming up with War Games Delivered to start doing some painting videos or streams in the coming weeks and months, as that seemed to be something that you all were interested in seeing from me. So I've got my handy dandy army painter set here from War Games Delivered, and you can see an affiliate link in the video description down below if you'd like to pick up one for yourself to join me, and that way it would support us as well. If you've got suggestions or requests for how you want to see me do these painting videos, please leave them for me down in those comment sections. And I'm kind of still deciding on how I really want to approach it, so I'd like some more feedback from you first. And finally, we have our new merch store. It should be up and running by now. You can check it out down below the video here. We've got just a few things loaded up on the store now, like this shirt here, but we'll be adding more to it over time. We've got our logo shirts, we've got our Kobold collection, and some more fun things, so you just have to go check out the store for yourself. And I think that's it for today. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end here. It's busy days here at Gallant Goblin HQ. If you've got any questions, comments, or concerns, again, leave them for me down below. If I'm falling behind a little bit in my comment replies, please forgive me, but I'm working on it. For now, stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.